be a dogfight when the whistle blows. Got the colors right, all high and tight, straight up ready to roll. We've been grilling and chilling since 9 o'clock. It's kickoff time, so give them the rock. And this place is gonna explode. From the nosebleeds to the 50-yard line, everybody's ready for one heck of a time. So holler back from the stands if you're big-time game day football fans. Just scream for your team, they're big and bad. All out, throw down, prove who's best. It's on, so let's go. 'Cause he's dropping back and he's going deep. So everybody out here, just get up on your feet and holler back from the stands. If you're big-time game day football fans, just scream for your team. They're big and bad and they're mean. It's a blast, it's a pass, a touchdown dance in the end zone grass. Let out a howl if you feel like you gotta. If you want some football, then holler, holler back. Come on, holler back from the stands. If you're big-time game day football fans, just scream for your team. They're big and bad and they're mean. It's a blast, it's a pass, a touchdown dance in the end zone grass. Let out a howl if you feel like you gotta. If you want some football, then holler, holler back. Whoa, holler back. Yeah, holler back.
I've been up all night, trying to get my mind right. I've been up all night, trying to get my mind right. I've been up all night, trying to get my mind. I've been up all night, trying to get my mind right. I've been up all night, trying to get my mind right. I've been up all night, trying to get my mind right. I've been up all night, trying to get my mind. I've been up all night, trying to get my mind right.
Mind right, heard you slipping on me, homie, tell them haters night, night. Taking shots at the kid, better aim at the right height. Won't mess with my dogs, know that they might bite like, Riding to the battle, if they wanna come and get it, it's storm, they better weather. I'm a veteran, tell them that I'm ahead of them. And never will I settle until I receive the credit. What you know about me? When I'm spitting, we divided by truth. You couldn't hang if I tied you a noose. Look, ain't no way that you can walk on my shoes. They too big, what you think, boy, you out of the loop. I'm from the backwoods, but I rap good, I'm the top one. You're not one, I got the flow when they feeling mine. I keep it popping like a sawed-off shotgun. About to hit the nades, y'all, low cal and high. Hold up, am I really that nice? Alright, flow 2, go, give a rappers frostbite. If you wanna come and get it, I promise that you will end up wearing no red, something like a stoplight. Mine right, I ain't trying to be a southpaw. 2 jabs to the dome with a shoot foul. 3 stars in a circle from the south, y'all. I'm making moves, they be asking where the U-Haul.
And I know that they want it. They will never take it from me. And I've been up all night, just trying to get my mind right. Ambition doesn't start in a dream.
I've been up all night, trying to get my mind right. I've been up all night, trying to get my mind right. I've been up all night, trying to get my mind. I've been up all night, trying to get my mind right. I've been up all night, trying get my mind. I've been up all night trying to get my mind right.
My heart right, but my mind wrong. Never cared about a clock, was the time gone? I'm only 20 years old and I've been looking for gold, but never thought that maybe I should turn the light on. Yeah, had a little weed, did a little time. Never was a thief, never hit a line. Always made up an excuse to justify. Back in my brain was saying change was left behind. Last chance, do I punt or do I go for it? 4 down and I got nothing to show for it. Marshawn Lynch in the backfield, down set hut, beast mode, move the chain forward. On my D in the end zone, 3rd-degree burns on the paper that my pen's on. Go ahead and set your own pace, but I've been gone. Bad talking broads that banished me to the friend zone. Down to half a bottle of Benadryl. Couldn't catch a Z if it was popped in the center field. Beats on my head and it gives me a better feel than if I were to drink a 5th and back in another pill. Nothing can relate to the mental state. Getting kinda late, I should take a break. Sight!
I know that they want it. They will never take it from me. And I've been up all night, just trying to get my mind right. Ambition doesn't start in a dream.
I've been up all night trying to get my mind right. I've been up all night trying to get my mind right. I've been up all night trying to get my mind. I've been up all night trying to get my mind right. I've been up all night trying to get my mind right. I've been up all night trying to get my mind right. I've been up all night trying to get my mind. I've been up all night trying to get my mind right. Trying to get my mind right. Trying to get my mind right. Trying to get my mind right.
Trying to get my mind right. Ambition doesn't start in a dream.
Jacked up, pumped up, out of control. Gonna be a dogfight when the whistle blows. Got the colors right, all high and tight. Straight up ready to roll. We've been grilling and chilling since 9 o'clock. It's kickoff time, so give 'em the rock. And this place is gonna explode. From the nosebleeds to the 50-yard line. Everybody's ready for one heck of a time. So holler back from the stands. If you're big-time game day football fans, just scream.
Welcome to TSSN Radio, the official radio for the Spear Sports Network, right here in Sequatchie County, Tennessee. We're here in Bean Stadium for this week's one-time matchup between South Pittsburg and Sequatchie County Indians. I'm Archie Thompson here with my co-host and color commentary, Robert Easterly. We'll be joined later in this evening by Chandler Morrison and Garrett Daughtry. What do we know about these two teams, Robert?
Well, South Pittsburg brings back head coach Vic Grider, who resigned in 2012. The Pirates are still reloading and recovering some odds, but they looked really good at the Jamboree. It should be a battle of physicality and speed tonight here in South Pittsburg. And what about Sequatchie County, Archer?
Well, the Indians were impressive last weekend in the Jamboree as they beat Marion County 6-0 and tied with Valley rival Bledsoe County. Several coaches at the Jamboree were quoted saying that the Sequatchie County seemed really physical, especially more so than last year. The Indians look to be on the road to success, even early in the season. But we'll see just how far they go tonight.
As always, this is Spear Sports Nation Network reporting from live from South Pittsburg, Tennessee for tonight's matchup. We'll be right back after this short break.
I've been up all night trying to get my mind.
And we're back here at TSSN Radio. Robert is here with the rosters for our players tonight.
Seven, John Hick. 71 or 81. Daniel Marshall. 82. Jonah Adams. 84. Jared Hobbs.
We got him
and
twice.
What? 88. Skylar Moeller.
84.
I can't tell from this side of
25-yard play. That's a pretty good landing spot whenever you're that far. You don't want to kick it into the end zone, obviously.
Kick it in the end zone, no.
So,
I would like to have it around the 2-yard line, get some safeties in there.
That's always the best case scenario, but you're better off kicking at the 14 than kicking in the end zone.
Yeah.
So we'll take that. Actually, they are placing the ball in the 14. Oh,
The 13 or 14-yard line.
14-yard line. South Pittsburg lines up under center.
Single back formation.
And
they bring the wide receiver around, and he's brought down
he gains about 4 yards. He's at about the
18-yard line.
Yes.
Yep. That was number 2 from South Pittsburg. Lujan Devon Ford. I'm sorry if I butcher your name later in the game.
We'll just call him Ford.
And they go out in the same formation again, the single back with a wing.
For a pass.
And they throw it, and he's got it.
10.
And first down.
Pitt lines up under center, 2 backs. Hands it off to number 9 again.
Oh, no, he fumbles in the backfield, and it looks like Sequatchie has the ball again.
Maybe.
And no, they did not come up with it. Number 15, the quarterback, Hogan Holland, jumps back on it.
That's the second fumble they've had tonight on that same.
And they did lose it in the handoff again.
In that same handoff. You know, and what that might be is if you have your arms flipped around the wrong way,
yep,
that can happen a lot.
That and, of course, not having your arms open wide.
South Pitt lines up under center.
And that'll be a flag on Sequatchie County, I think, for offsides.
That's another penalty we just can't have.
Looks like it was on number 42 for Sequatchie.
That's
Joshua Bailey.
We're now 15 yards from the end zone with about third and 3. And they're driving the ball, and most of it has been penalties.
Yeah.
Ball's handed off to number 12.
And he misses
2 tackles, and he goes all the way.
For the touchdown.
He goes all the way, but there is a flag on the play, and it looks like they're going to call it back.
I think that was motion in the backfield.
I think so. He moved twice. He went into motion, went back into as a back, and then started to move again before the ball was snapped.
Yes,
I think
he did.
That was what got it.
Yeah, they're going to bring it back, it looks like.
Still waiting the call. We have 5 minutes left in this quarter. The score is still 0-0.
Yes, it is. And it is motion in the backfield. Glad the ref caught that.
That looked like it was actually holding. He called holding on South Pitt. So he called holding. Well, either way. We'll see how far they back it up. They'll tell us.
It's holding. Why is it only backed up 5 yards?
He knows. Anyhow, we are now 3rd and 8, 39, 3rd and 8.
Yeah, 3rd and 8.
South Pittsburg is lined up under the center.
And he
fakes
the handoff, and he throws it to number 11. And
it's incomplete.
Is an incomplete pass.
Yes.
Number 11, Mason Fauquois. On that one. He actually hit the ground trying to.
Yes, that's Uh, yeah, there we go.
And
I feel like Austin Stevens has his running has improved. Yet he's still not one of our greatest run backs.
He hasn't lost Sequatchie any yards since he's been playing, so he's actually doing really good.
He's good at getting forward yards, but I feel like I've never seen him get a lot of forward yards at varsity yet. But he's still a junior. I think this is his first year really getting some playing time on varsity.
I don't even think he played much junior varsity last year, to be honest with you, and he's just spiked up since Coach Kane's got here.
Yeah, he's definitely, his running technique has gotten better.
Yard line.
Pulled down by number 11.
His shoulder pads, no flag on the play.
Pulled down by number 11, Troy Sanders.
First down on the 32-yard line for South Pittsburg. Carried by number 12, Joseph Lilly III. Or was it 16?
It was number 12, I think.
It may have been number 10 because...
It was number 12.
Okay,
South Pittsburg lining up under center. Goes back for a pass.
And he passes it, and it goes way over his head, about 5 yards in front of him.
Yeah, Holland overthrew that pass.
Never. I would have never thrown that pass. I couldn't have made it that far, to be honest with you, but I still wouldn't have thrown it.
You're not the greatest quarterback either, so.
No, I'm a linebacker, lineman person, okay?
Linebacker stretching it. You're more like a nose
guard. Well, when you weigh 300 pounds, it's hard to get a spot.
You're more like a all-star nose guard and.
Oh yeah, I love playing nose guard
and tackle.
Same place at number 57 is at right now for Sequatchie. Number
Holland
Tanner Real
passes the ball off to number 12, Lilly the third.
Wow, Lilly the third. They're really putting the yards in him today.
Yeah.
He just got that 20-yard carry, and then now they got him running some more.
And, I mean, but he seems to be a really good runner, especially if he can break out. As soon as he gets past the line of scrimmage, it's game over for the Indians. So, I mean, that's what they got to do. They got to stop him then and there.
And now they go to the single back formation with a wing. And he's going out to pass again, past the number 1, and it is knocked out by who is that? Kobe Reed.
There's a flag on a play. I don't think it should be.
That should not have been a flag. They did call a flag on that play, but I think it was actually for the wide receiver lined up in the wrong place.
It might be. I don't think that was passing reception because he had it in his hand when he
He
tackled
had it
him.
in his hands, and Kobe knocked the ball out of his arms.
That was a great hit by Kobe Reed.
Kobe Reed, I didn't know he had that in him.
Both the Reed brothers have really stepped up.
And they waved the flag, and it will stay the same as it was on the incomplete pass. Man, Kobe Reed.
And, you know, it would have been great to see him catch that game possession and then get knocked out.
I
and for
know,
a fumble,
I know.
'cause we all got on that ball. That would have been.
Oh, my goodness. Kobe Reed, I love you, buddy.
Pass it back
And they are going to
haul in for a kick.
They bombed the kick down to the 30-yard line. Troy Sanders to receive, and he calls fair catch.
Indians start out from the 30-yard line with 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Indians are getting another chance at offense. Let's see if we can get it all the way in this time.
The Indians, man, give the ball to Kobe Reed. Look what he just did on defense. He hit somebody twice his size, knocked the ball out of his arms, and knocked him down all at the same time. What a play.
I mean, we're playing physical tonight.
Kobe,
I love to see that.
the size that he is and the speed that he has, he doesn't have much size on him. He weighs what, maybe 140, 150?
That's what I'd say.
And he hit somebody that weighs probably about 220 and knocked the ball out of their arms and knocked them over. Back in the lineup, and there's shotgun formation. Rudd up the middle. He brings it to the outside, and he gets to the 39-yard line.
Wow. I mean, that puts him at about second and 2.
They placed it at the 41. Or the 4. No, they placed it at the 39.
39. That puts him at
and
second and 2 yards to go. What a great Rudd is on
first
fire.
play by Brandon Rudd.
Rudd is on fire tonight.
Good handoff. The quarterback read the handoff perfect. He saw that there were no people there. The one person that didn't get there in time, Brandon pretty much ran over and kept going for another 3 or 4 yards.
Sequatchie lines up shotgun formation.
Oh, and there's a fumble in the backfield. Maynard jumps on it at the 30.
Oh, man. The snap was over Maynard's head, but, I mean, it was about a shoulder height. He should have caught that.
It was.
That was on Maynard. So he used that.
And Not going to be
Oh.
tackled until the 37-yard line by number 11, Troy Sanders.
And he actually brought himself down. He just tried to cross his feet there and
Yes, he did.
tripped over himself.
Yeah, it did. Troy was there, so of course he'll be credited with the tackle. But
That puts South Pittsburg at the 38-yard line with 4 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock in the second quarter. The score is still 0-0.
it is. And I would have liked to have seen more out of Sequatchie's offense there. But the penalty and, of course, the fumble, well, it wasn't even a fumble. It was just a bad snap by Sequatchie. And it's a Hail Mary pass. And Troy Sanders bats it down.
Wow.
Nice bat down by Troy Sanders. If he had had two arms up, that could have been an interception.
I'm impressed with that bat down, though. He jumped a good foot and a half in the air.
He did.
And brought it down to the tips of his fingers.
Troy's not the tallest person in the world, but he got up there and he batted that ball down.
You know, a lot of times you'll see somebody bad ball down, you'll be kind of like, man, I wish you would have tried to catch that. But that was the textbook scenario for when you need to bat a ball down.
Oh, yes.
And he did it perfectly. He brought it straight down. Oh, that was nice. South Pittsburg lines up under the center.
And they handed off to
Holland
number
hands
12.
it off to Lily the
Lily the
third.
third.
He's brought down after gaining a yard by several
2
Indians.
yards out of that one, I think. Yeah, he'll be stopped on the 40. 2 yards a game on that.
I think that defensively speaking, the Indians are here to play. I think offensively, we're almost here. We just got a few little issues we got to fix.
Yeah, there's a few issues in the defensive side of Sequatchie, and it's mostly the running game. The pass game is not that.
Oh.
And he threw another
I mean, I surely hope this.
I would hope so too.
Inches is not hard to get.
6 inches is not that bad.
But it looks like they are not going for it. Bringing out their special team.
Yep, bringing out special teams.
You know, I see why, because
I don't know why you do this. I do see that maybe they might have an idea about a direct snap to Troy Sanders possibly and sending him up the middle, but I don't really see it happening with Coach Kane. He's just going to punt it. It's 4th down. It's not the second half yet. First yard line of Sequatchie. Of South Pitt.
But that was, yet again, another drive where I feel like Sequatchie almost had it. He's still not to the original.
Bledsoe.
Yeah, I mean,
last week.
He's really good. He knows what he's doing.
He's a good linebacker. He knows how to read.
South Pittsburgh lines up under the center. Holland hands it off to.
He's in on the tackle again.
He tries to hand off. There's a fumble on the play.
Sequatchie's got the ball.
Yes.
We have 30 seconds left on the 28-yard line, 27 or 28-yard line. Sequatchie's got the ball. 30.1 seconds left. 1 timeout to go.
I mean, this right here is.
This is your 30-second offense right here.
I mean, and this is what they've got to get a touchdown on. If they get a touchdown before the halftime, it's going to put South Pittsburgh down in the dumps. Sequatchie's going to come out on a high. It's going to be great.
If Sequatchie can get to the 15 or 10 in this play, they can call a timeout, at least get a field goal in. They'll be 3-0 before the half.
I mean, yeah, if they can just get points on the board.
I'd like to see Sequatchie get in. Possibly the end zone, maybe just a field goal, but we'll see what happens. Maynard throws it, and that was an incomplete pass to Brandon Rudd.
2nd and 10 for the Indians. 25 seconds left on the clock.
You can imagine how many plays we've been through. That play only took 5 seconds.
The Indians fans are just, nipping at the bit. Everybody's ready to go.
The tribe is hot. Sequatchie going to get back on the ball.
Sequatchie County lines up in a shotgun formation. Maynard drops back for the pass.
And Maynard almost gets, and there'll be a flag on Peyton Tate for hold in the backfield.
That almost looked like that could have been pass interference, but it's after that first flag, and I don't think they're going to call it.
The place of the flag, that was definitely holding on Peyton Tate.
Definitely. I mean, you cannot have that.
You cannot hold. If you're going to do something, pancake the guy.
I mean, especially.
Peyton, you're twice the size of that dude. Knock him over.
So we're now sitting at second, and we'll probably be.
It'll probably be about 20. Maybe farther than that.
That seems like was.
That's 25 yards.
Second and 25 there. They went from being yard line.
see my heart cave in. I got my scars. I've been to hell and back again. Born for the blue skies, we'll survive the rain. Born for the sunrise, we'll survive the pain. We're singing, hey, you can't count us out. We've been running up against the crowd. Yeah, we're the dark horses. We're singing, wait, it's not over now. We've been down
my scars. I've been to hell and back again. Born for the blue skies, we'll survive the rain. Born for the sunrise, we'll survive the pain. We're singing, hey, you can't count us out. We've been running up against the crowd. Yeah, we are the dark horses. We're singing, wait, it's not over now. We've been down, but we've never been out. Yeah, we are the dark horses. Found a way out. The city takes everything it can, but outside the crowds, I can feel my lungs again. Born for the blue skies, we'll survive the rain. Born for the sunrise, we'll survive the pain. We're singing, hey, you can't count us out. We've been running up against the crowd. Yeah, we are the dark horses. We're singing, wait, it's not over now. We've been down, but we've never been out. Yeah, we're the dark horses. We're singing. The kids are all wrong, the stories are long. Heavy metal broke my heart. Come on and let me in. Bruises on your thighs like my fingerprints. This is for to match the darkness that you felt. I never meant for you to fix yourself. Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries. I can't stop till the whole world knows my name, 'cause I was only born inside my dreams. Until you die for me, as long as there's a light, my shadow's over you, 'cause I am the opposite of amnesia. And you're a cherry blossom, you're about to bloom. You look so pretty, but you're gone so soon. Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries.
his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat or the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know. But no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving him starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote, his will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds, the skill of an artist.
This is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had the stupidest verse, this dude is the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks through the roof. I heard he f***ing with that stock.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
They call him Ryu, he's sick and he's spitting fire. And Mike got him out the dryer, he's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with top, but a f***ing nihilist porcupine. He's a the type women wanna be within. Rappers hope he gets 8 years in the making, patiently waiting to blow. Now the record with your notice taking over the globe. He's got a partner in crime, his is equally dope. You won't believe the kind of that comes out of this kid's throat.
He's not your everyday on the block. He knows how to work with what he's got, making his way to the top. He don't think it's a comment on his name. People keep asking him, was it given that birth that doesn't stand for an acronym? No, he's living proof. Let him rock in the booth. He'll get you buzzing quicker than a shot of vodka with juice. Him and his crew are known around as one of the best. Dedicated to what they do and give 100%.
Forget Mike, nobody really knows how or why he works so hard. It seems like he's never got time, because he writes every note and he writes every line. And I've seen him at work when that light goes on in his mind. It's like a design is written in his head every time before he even touches a key or speaks in a rhyme. And those other fellas he runs with, the kids that he signed, ridiculous, without even trying. How do they do it? This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. Fort Minor, M. Shinoda, styles of beyond. Ryu, Talk Beer.
Really,
the rest of the game, and we brought in.
he had to go to the. It was serious.
I actually think Tavian hit him on a wide, he was running wide receiver route, and Tavian didn't even see him. He just ran the ref right over.
And those are always bad as a player. Those big, long, times when they pull an ambulance and everything in, because you've got all this adrenaline pumping, and then it stops. I remember playing whenever a game my freshman year, and Brad Thompson got hurt with his neck injury, and that was
I
scary.
remember that one, yes.
That was very scary, but it was so cold outside. That was why he got that neck injury in the first place. But then we had to sit there for 30 minutes, and everybody, had lost
everybody
all.
wondering about what's wrong with Brad.
While at the same time, everybody's getting cold, more cold muscles, more potential for an injury just like that to happen.
And a lot of cramps did happen in that game as well.
Half goes because we got that both teams were in either section, but nobody was able to
these teams are very, every way punting. We've only seen one kickoff the entire game. We're about to see another. South Pittsburg kicking off to Sequatchie since South Pittsburg got the ball in the first half.
You know what I'd love to see?
What?
I'd love to see Sequatchie County get this ball and make not even necessarily a touchdown, but just a big play on this returning this kickoff.
Oh, yes.
I've not seen that in a while.
Over a 30-yard return.
Yeah.
We've not seen any return we did see about a 10 to 15-yard return from number 12, I do believe.
Yeah. But, I love seeing that. And usually if you can get past the 50-yard line, 45-yard line even, you've got a touchdown.
That normally comes out with a score if you can get past the 50-yard line.
And but that 30 to 40-yard line is hard to break.
It's hard to break, especially when you're going up the middle.
Yes.
If you're going up the middle on a kick return, I wouldn't even try. I'd fall down. I couldn't make it that far.
You are 300 pounds, Robert.
I weigh 300 pounds. I'm not going to make it to the goal line.
You're going to be up there at the 50-yard line already. If it's kicked to you, you better be falling
out
on the
of
ball.
breath at the 50-yard line.
If you're on kickoff, you'd be on the 50-yard line trying to pick up any onside kicks. You just fall on the ball.
If they even put me on kick return. I made to hit people, not run the ball.
Yeah, South Pittsburg is lining up.
That's a weird kickoff formation.
That's what they have always done, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. I see what they're doing.
They just kind of knee on the ground.
He looks like he's going to kick it all the way back there.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a deep kick. We have
Wait a minute. The way the kicker's lined up, it actually looks like he's going to try a onside kick.
He very well might.
The way the ball is sitting, he might.
We have Alec Hudson.
Is he left-handed or left-footed?
Oh, yeah, squib.
It is a squib.
Picked up
by
number
Kobe
14.
Reed.
No, it's number 14, Ethan Barker. Oh, he breaks 3 tackles.
He broke 2 tackles and brought down by, looks like, number 11 for South Pittsburg.
That was at 35-yard line. That was pretty impressive still for a squib kick. He got late. He backed out they have that V blocking formation.
The V formation.
And he looked like he backed out of it. Somebody came in and tackled him. He turned around and went back behind the V formation and about broke through it again. And that looked very impressive.
That was interesting.
Yeah. Sequatchie County lines up.
10 on 35.
Maynard is in the shotgun formation. They bring Kobe Reed across the back.
Reed across the field. Maynard's going to take it by himself. And he's tackled in the backfield for about a 4-yard loss. Looks like it's going to be holding as well on Sequatchie.
Man, that would be a bad way to start off this first half. Holding call. But
the offensive line is killing Sequatchie. The running backs are trying their hardest. the wide receivers are even catching the balls, but the linemen are not doing anything.
I mean, we've not really had any. We've had one or two incomplete passes the whole game, and we've not passed that much. But incomplete passes we've had were very pressured passes. But the good, solid passes that we've had have been complete. And I mean, I wish we passed the ball a little bit more.
Ever since Billy Morrison came out, our line has been shot to crap. They've got who did we say that they put in for Billy Morrison?
Tanner Reel, highlight reel.
Tanner Reel. Also, he's also been playing nose guard, I've noticed, for Sequatchie on defense.
And
which was Billy Morrison's spot.
Tanner's kind of a goober. To describe him, that describes him about the best.
Yeah, that's the nicest thing I can say about him.
I mean, he's not a bad person by any means. He's just kind
of
he's just goofy. He's just goofy.
It does look like they have pulled him out and put in number 58 for Sequatchie. Hold on, I'll get that to you. Gabe Jackson. Guard. Or no, tackle. They've got him at tackle.
Sequatchie lines up in a shotgun formation with 3 wide receivers.
And they will start it at the 30.
Maynard drops back for a pass, passes it to number 5, Michael Meter. It's incomplete.
Very incomplete. Maynard threw that one at the ground.
Yeah, he did. That was a bad pass by Maynard. I think
I knew he was trying to get away from the defenders. He had to. It was double coverage. I don't know why he even threw the ball. He had another man up the field open, but it was a long pass.
I mean, historically, Maynard has been a great quarterback until you put him under a lot of pressure. And that's proven true.
He's been doing better under pressure than he has.
Well, his passing game.
Pressure, yeah.
His passing game under pressure is historically not been great. I think that's shown through today.
And he hands it off to Rudd. Rudd goes around the right side, and he gets
maybe 4 yards.
About
3-4 yards.
Yeah, 3 to 4 yards. No, he gets about 5 yards on that play.
Wow.
Rudd getting some yards in.
Well, mind you that we are still, 2nd and 16 after that.
Oh yes.
After that penalty. I mean,
after that big penalty.
The third and 16. Excuse me. They had. Yeah. I mean, what can you say though? It just
the lineman ever since Billy Morrison came out, man.
Well, but I mean, Billy Morrison did come out like second or third play of the game too, like offensive play.
Oh yeah, that was the third play of the game.
So I mean, you can't really say after Billy Morrison.
Say that, but
Sequatchie lines
they
up.
They do have a JV player in as guard instead of Billy Morrison.
Maynard
going to throw it.
Passes
and
long
that
pass
goes out of bounds.
Oh.
And who was that?
Michael Meter attempted to catch it. I mean, he dove. Or was that number 5, Michael Meter?
No, that.
It is.
It is. Yes, it is. Number 5, Michael Meter.
He dove. It made a good attempt. It was out of bounds already, though. And
it was out of bounds. If he had kept his feet in and grabbed the ball, though, that would have been nice. That would have been
I think Michael Meter has a really good. He's a great receiver so far.
He's a great receiver so far. What we've seen. That one pass, of course, he just threw it out of bounds, and there's another flag on Sequatchie. Or no, is it on South Pittsburg or Sequatchie?
I think
on Sequatchie. Penalty declined, so they'll stay 4th and 16 or 17. I hope they're gonna
for a punt. Yeah. They're out there for a punt formation.
I mean, what do you think? We'll see if Barker can get it past the 50 or the 45-yard line.
I think he'll punt it right about the 42, 43-yard line.
I'd like to see him get it farther than that, but we'll see. Ooh, and it is almost blocked, and he gets it down to the 40-yard line.
It looks like it may have went out of bounds right about the 42-yard line.
The 42 or the 40-yard line. That was a good kick by Ethan Barker.
Yeah, it was almost blocked.
I think they called it out at the 45.
We'll see.
Maybe the 44.
45-yard line right there, right around there, yep.
Yeah, in between the 45 and the 44-yard line.
I wasn't too far off. I was 2 yards off.
Yeah. There wasn't really a official on that side of the field, though, paying attention.
No,
he was down on the line watching the line.
I think it went out of bounds more closer to the 43 or 44-yard line. But, what the official says goes. So
yeah. And back to South Pittsburg with the ball, and they go full house formation.
Handed off to number 7.
No, pitch to number 7.
Pitch to number 7, excuse me. And
Blevins.
he does not gain any yards. I think he's down right at the line of
To me,
scrimmage.
like he lost yards. Number
Uh,
22 down for South
currently-
Pitt. Sawyer Kelly.
and number 7. Number 22 and number 7 are down on the field with cramps.
both down with cramps. Their players trying to help them out. Trying to get the cramps out. Both leg cramps.
Laying head beside head right now. I mean, that's kind of – I mean, I hate to see a player injured, but when they're cramped, they're not really that injured.
They're not injured, but I know what it's like to get a cramp. I actually have a problem with cramps. If I get a cramp, I'm going to be on the floor.
I mean, sometimes a leg cramp in the moment of pain that you have your cramp is worse than most days.
It's worse than breaking your leg. I've had a cramp worse than when I actually broke my leg.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a fun experience.
Oh, yeah. Popping my shoulder out of place is probably the thing that hurt me the most ever.
You know, back about Dad's Day, whenever he played, his shoulder was real bad. He said it'd pop out of place about 3 times a game.
Ooh.
They had a person on the team, especially
That was Jake Pickett when we had him at quarterback my freshman year.
they had a person especially designated on the team to pop his shoulder back into place. Now, mind you, this is back in the 80s when the medical knowledge was not quite as great as it is
Chase
today.
Blevins coming out with his cramp, and they still got number, I think it was 22.
Yeah, Kelly.
Sawyer Kelly. He's still on the field. I don't know if his is a cramp or an injury.
I think his is a cramp. I saw him there.
Oh, yeah, they're still flexing him out. Both legs. He must have groin issues or something because that's not normal. 2 cramps in one each leg
I don't
at
know.
the same time.
Pulling both those players out, though, I mean, that's going to give Sequatchie
He is
That's,
kind of walking
decent
like it's a
advantage.
groin injury.
yeah.
He might have pulled something there, but yeah, he's limping now.
Yep. He's not acting like he got hurt, receive a blow to the groin or anything.
Of course,
But
the carry on that play was Chase Blevins. And now it'll be 2nd and 10 on the 35-yard line.
yeah, on the
Or
45
45-yard
line. They hand it off to number 12.
Lily the
Oh!
third, and oh my goodness.
Man.
The whole team is on top of Lily the third with Davenport in on a huge hit to start it off with.
I mean, I saw him, I think, Lily the third.
He turned Lily the third all the way around, probably 360. Didn't
Yeah, he 360 Lily the third, and then the entire team just fell on him.
Goodness gracious.
That was a tackle.
That was a good tackle by pretty much the whole team, but Davenport credited big time on that one.
I mean, that's the kind of physical output that Sequatchie County has to put.
Oh, if
has to give,
his chin strap had came loose, his helmet would have been gone.
Oh, yeah.
And back on the line, look like another full house formation. Handed off to the running back, and he's down in the backfield. Sequatchie with the is that
They
Sequatchie
fumbled
ball?
the ball, it
They
looks like.
fumbled the ball. I believe it is Sequatchie ball.
Maybe no, they just
Oh
had
no, they're calling him down whenever he fumbles.
Okay.
So it'll be about a 2-yard loss. Getting to
Fourth
the
and
running
12.
back.
First,
4th and 12. Goodness, and
Holland
they will punt.
Yeah, Holland out there to punt the
Sorry,
ball.
we've not mentioned the punter for South Pittsburg. I cannot see his number.
It's Holland. Number 15, their quarterback.
Number 15, their quarter. Wow, 2 quarterbacks as punters. Looks like Troy Sanders not going to touch this one, and it'll go back to the 18-yard line. That was a good punt by number 15 there.
It really was.
Number 15 would be Hogan Holland.
Now, I really wish they would go for some of those punt returns.
I would too.
They've been going very
Troy
safe.
Sanders, everyone he's caught fair catch for, but the South Pittsburg has been on him as soon as the ball gets there.
Yeah, I mean, and if they're going to be on him, that's one thing. But they're not the line is, it's a planned out. You can tell if it's going to be planned or not because the line is not going back there and setting up a blocking formation.
It is, and South Pittsburg's only tried to run back one punt, and I think it was Lily the third, and he did get a few yards out of it. He got about 12 yards on that play.
Sequatchie hands the ball off to.
No, Maynard keeps it himself.
Oh, yeah, Maynard does keep it himself.
And he gets about. We can't judge distance for crap, so we're sorry.
Yeah, it's kind of hard when they're out that far,
Yeah.
and we're at a kind of bad angle.
Sequatchie gets the ball. Maynard going to go up the middle again and
Yeah.
try to get the first down. I think he may have the first down.
Not quite. I think he's about a yard short.
Why did they pull the tackle on that one? Did you see Zane come around?
Yeah. That made sense.
I think that was supposed to be meant to hand off, and the running back didn't take the ball.
That very possibly. Or
he read blitz, and he did not want to give the ball away. I don't know what that one was, but Maynard kept it himself. And
all I know is that you had your center and your guard that were together blocking somebody, and Maynard tried to go on the inside of them, and he should have cut out, I do believe it. That would have been.
I mean, he did get a first down out of that, which is very nice, but we'll see what he does now. He hands it off to Kobe Reed. Kobe Reed going to the outside, and he's going to get a few yards out of this one.
Wow.
And I think he has another first down. Oh, and okay, I thought Kobe was. Oh, Kobe's hurt.
Kind of hobbling off. I think
Hobbling.
I think
Looks
he's
like
gonna
he
be
might
okay.
have got a cramp.
He's running off now. I think
He
probably twisted his ankle a little bit or something like that. Rolled his ankle.
Well, the way he wasn't really hit. He kind of jumped over a player and didn't land right.
Yeah.
It might have been an ankle.
Second and one, maybe second and a few feet.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not. I don't think they're quite second 1 yard.
About second 6 inches maybe. I'm sure Maynard will probably try to take this one up himself. And that'll be motion by the flag will be motion on the offensive line.
That was a play on two.
Gabe Jackson, I saw him pick his hand up.
Yeah, that was on. They did that on two, I do believe, because I saw several of the linemen on. That would have been successful if Gabe had not moved his hand.
I think it was supposed to be on two, and they went on one. And Maynard tried to correct it by saying "Huck" really fast, but it just didn't happen. At least it's only a 5-yard penalty and not a 10.
True.
Maybe Maynard can pull something out of his hat here. And he hands it off to Rudd. Rudd's going out to outside. And
he plows over somebody.
After a 3-yard gain. Wait, is that Rudd?
That was Rudd.
That was Rudd.
That was really a great hit, though, by Rudd. I mean, he plowed over the person who tackled him.
He did. And now it'll be 3rd and 3. Maybe 2. Well, no. Yeah, about 3rd and 3. With 6:05 left to go in the game.
No, in the quarter.
Quarter. My bad.
We're not that close.
This is only the 3rd quarter.
We still have no points on the board.
They're down here about on the 36-yard line. They're on 36-yard line. Trying to get a first down on 3rd down. And Michael Meter misses the pass.
That was the first play by Michael Meter I've seen that he really did not execute well.
Maynard did throw it a little too a little bit outside, pretty much out of bounds. I don't know. I think he's trying to get it away from the defenders, but he's not throwing it the right direction.
Sequatchie lines up.
Barker back to punt. And he punts. Oh, that's a good punt by Barker. And he will go out of bounds. Well,
no, not quite.
He goes out of bounds at about the 38.
South Pittsburg catches it at the 30 and runs it back about 8 yards.
I really thought he went out of bounds.
I did too.
Whenever he sidestepped, I think it was Daniel Marshall coming down to tackle him.
Well, South Pittsburg now has the ball at the 38-yard line with 5 minutes and 35 seconds to go. And there's no points on the board. 3rd quarter with South Pittsburg and Sequatchie County. I mean, you would expect either one or the other to be really coming ahead. But
I expected a score in the 1st quarter, to be honest with you.
Me too.
Well, back to the game.
Oh, what a hit by Hunter Davenport.
That was not Hunter Davenport. That was number 57, Tanner Reel.
What?
And it was a fumble, and he came up with the ball, I think.
No, I mean,
he came up with it, but it was not a true fumble.
It wasn't a fumble. He was down before it.
Tanner Reel on that tackle, though.
I definitely know it was Tanner Reel on tackle if he tried to come up with the ball, because that is a Tanner Reel move all the way. He would tackle somebody and grab the ball out of their hand and come up with it just to try to. get it.
Real on that tackle, though. That looked like Hunter Davenport hit him.
I mean, I assumed it was Hunter Davenport just by the
The
hit.
only reason I knew it wasn't him, I saw him running towards the tackle.
Yeah.
And they'll line up in the single back formation, going to the outside with the wide receiver. Number 7, Chase Blevins, and he's going to get a first down and a couple of yards more. Gets down to the 51 of the Indians.
Yeah, I mean, there were several tackles that were just didn't quite make it there. And
I use this play on every Madden game that I've ever played. And it's pretty much Wildcat with the wide receiver on the outside, and they bring him all the way around the end. And he did good use of that when he went all the way to the outside, then started going up the field.
yes, I mean, that really worked well.
Chase Blevins knows how to run the ball, guys.
South Pittsburg lines up under
back up in the full house, and he hands it straight up the middle to his fullback, number 8 or 9, Archer?
I do believe that's number 9.
Number 9. Garrett Ralston takes it up the middle for about 4 yards. 3.
Number 22, Caleb Reed. That's Kobe Reed's little brother. He's a sophomore this year. Got the tackle on that one. He's really.
Caleb Reed is bigger than his brother. And
I mean, just about.
His brother's a senior. He's a sophomore. And they're going for a pass, and
South Pittsburgh, number 14.
Kobe Reed on the tackle tripped him up, and he did get a first down somehow. I did not see a first down on that.
Yeah, I think he came just barely.
I think he was a yard short.
Yeah, that was number 14, Jess Morrison on the catch. He is now limping off the field.
It looks like Kobe might have hurt his ankle whenever Kobe got him.
The way Kobe's been hitting, that would not surprise me.
As hard as Kobe's been hitting people today,
it's every Sequatchie defender has been nailing.
Looks like they're playing zone defense because Kobe's not moving much whenever he gets in.
Yeah, that's what they're playing, that zone defense. And
playing that zone cover. It looks like cover 2 to me because the safety, which is number 5, Michael Meter, he'll stay back, and then one of the linebackers will drop back as well.
Yeah, and but it's working well for him. It really is.
It's working well, but it's not good for the running plays that South Pittsburgh's throwing.
Yeah, and I mean, I expect a lot more pass plays now.
And and they're throwing it to number 10 out here, and Kobe Reed jumps on his ankles again.
Number 10 was wide open, though. Did you see that?
Yeah, it's the zone. If you're not playing man, then they're going to get a pass on zone.
Well, not if you execute your zone correctly. But
Kobe was actually supposed to drop back farther than he did. Kobe was lucky he didn't drop back. If Kobe had dropped back, that would have been a pretty much. It looks like they're going to measure to see if that's actually a first down.
If not,
I
it's going to be
do
close.
believe it is.
It's looking like it's going to be.
If it's not, I'll be surprised. And they'll measure.
Oh.
And it is a first down.
Just barely.
By about an inch. It is first down.
It's about a first down by the threading on the football there at the end. Little string hanging out, but it was a first down.
Cade Kenmore on that catch and reception. Oh, well, reception is a catch, my bad. That reception and a run for about 2 or 3 yards, which got him the first down. Kobe Reed, though, on his tackling. Zone defense, you can't really do much for that because they stay back, they get the catch, and they try to make yardage. Kobe Reed just did a good job of noticing what was going on.
South Pittsburgh lines up for a run
full
play.
House formation, number 7.
Knocked out.
Blevins gets it to the 19-yard line. Something like that.
Yep. It's getting really close. South Pittsburgh is not quite in the red zone. But
it looked like he tried to dive for about another 5 yards.
He really. They are now at the 19-yard line. I mean, this is where
they're stretching.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like they're stretching somebody down on the field on the South Pittsburgh side. Looks like he might have got hurt. I don't know how he got off the field.
South Pittsburgh lines up now. Hands it off. A run.
Straight up the middle of 9.
Might go all the way. Not quite. Fumbles the ball.
He fumbled the ball, but I think the refs are saying he was down.
I'm not sure. They threw the blue.
They threw the bag, so I do believe it was a fumble.
It's a big debate right now. Motions are stirred.
They do say it was down, I believe. Or he was down.
Yes. That's really that would have been a close situation.
That was a close.
I think
one.
whistle had been blown before we recovered
They got
it.
it down to the 4-yard line on Sequatchie. I was not expecting that. Right up the middle, Ralston.
I think the whistle was blown because whoever picked it up had nobody around them, and they kind of dove on it, and they didn't move. I think the whistle had already been blown.
Yeah. And
it's now 4 yards from the end zone.
I want you to count some of Pittsburgh's players with me. I'm pretty sure there's 12 of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nope.
Okay. Just checking, and it looks like he might have got in the end zone on that.
No, not quite. He's about 2-3 yards.
He's about on the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. The Pirates.
Stopped by the whole defensive line of Sequatchie County.
The Pirates are essentially in the perfect scoring position now. It looks like they're probably going to put the points up on the board this play.
I say they'll send Ralston straight up the middle again.
They're probably going to put points on the board this next play.
Even if they do, well, let's see. It's second down. It's about 2nd and 2. If they don't score on this play, I'll be surprised. And if they don't go for it on 4th down, they'll probably kick field goal.
And, if they do make a touchdown, the important thing is that our players just don't get down by one touchdown, you know?
Yeah.
You got an entire quarter to come back and get the score. So,
and timeout Pittsburgh, and we'll take a break for a second here, and we'll talk about something on Archer's list.
Well, let's see here. You know what? You know who's our last game this season?
Grundy County.
Yeah.
Grundy County. Grundy
County's an upcoming rival.
They are. They really are because they're the only team from our district from last team in our district that we had last year that was already in our district. If we keep swapping districts, it's going to kill me because I ain't going to know none of these teams.
But Grundy County, I know as a football player, that was a team to beat. Even like just up there with Bledsoe and everybody else. We wanted to beat Grundy County. That was competitive.
Grundy County has
up game.
little to no speed whatsoever, but they're so big. They have size.
Them boys have been eating some
cornbread Americans.
Yeah, there's some cornbread fed Americans that live back in the backwoods.
I personally know some of them. Of course, I live right out on the Grundy County, Sequatchie County line.
I do too.
Yeah, and there's some
rough
big boys.
Okay, South Pittsburgh lines back up. 1 yard to go, and they'll have the first points on the board for the entire game.
Yep.
They run the ball. It does not look like it's going to make it. A huge pile on the play.
And looks like he
does not make it.
I think he got any yards.
I think he lost
actually
a yard.
dropped a yard. Yeah, he dropped
second or third and maybe 2 yards, maybe even 2 yards. 3rd and 2.
That kind of surprises me. I figured they'd send Ralston right up the middle for a touchdown.
Maybe, just maybe, our defense can hold him.
If our defense can hold him to a field goal, then we've got a really good chance. We only got about 56 seconds here in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, that looks like
it. Looks like they got it in. Yeah, they did get it in, and it is a touchdown. I wish they quit firing that freaking cannon.
It is rather cool, though.
Yeah. Didn't know that was coming. I forgot they even had that.
It's a little miniature cannon. Maybe no longer than the forearm. But it's pretty loud.
Yeah. Let's see. They will kick the extra point. They won't go for 2. And he will miss.
Looks like he botched the kick.
Did he miss that field goal? He got that field goal. He kicked it straight up in the air. And somehow got it in on the left side.
From this angle, I thought somebody.
We do have a hurt player on the field from Sequatchie. It looks like number 27, which would be. Well, we don't have a 27. Who is that?
He is having a cramp, though.
He's either cramping or he's hurt severely because he's holding that knee.
He's cramping.
He is cramping, and I don't know who that is down on the field. It looks like Coach. We don't have 27.
The number is 27, but we do not have a 27 on our roster, so I don't know.
I have no clue who this is. unless I saw the number wrong, and I don't think I did.
I don't think I did either.
It may have been 71, which is Peyton Tate, but that does not look like
No,
Peyton
it's
Tate.
something 7.
27. All right.
Well,
we'll try to find out who that is, but I have no clue.
well, we have 50 seconds left in the third quarter. The Pirates lead by 7 points. I mean,
They're still stretching number 27 down there on the field.
if Sequatchie County does not just let this one score beat them down,
Sequatchie's going to have to try something different defensively. The zone, it's working for them when they cramp. It's working for them when they, of course, pass it. But whenever they run, we have nothing. We're either going to have to start blitzing with Davenport, or we're going to have to just start playing man defense.
yeah, I mean, I don't
As
know.
fast as our players are, we can play man defense, especially Kobe Reed.
I feel like it kind of fell apart there at the very end. That last 40, 45 yards is when it really kind of just started to slip.
Yeah, the defense started to slip. We've had all different kinds of people having cramps just today. I don't know what it is today.
On both sides of the ball, you know.
On both sides.
So, who knows?
That's number 37.
It's Hunter Davenport.
Hunter Davenport.
Okay. I was wondering, Hunter Davenport. I would not expect Hunter Davenport.
I did not expect that. It must have been a lineman that hit him because he's a big old boy.
I mean, and just does not get cramps.
What do they do about it?
You get put in a weird position, tense up in the wrong way, and you just.
We'll kick it again.
Kind of effective last time.
Yeah,
I mean, we got
it
lucky.
was effective. We did get about 5 yards. Well, we got a little bit more than 5 yards out of it.
We got lucky on it, but I think it could have gone very badly.
And they do sweep kick it again, and it'll go to number 47.
Brent
Gray.
Man. Brent Gray actually does pretty good on there.
Brent Gray getting some yards. I've not seen him touch the ball in ever.
Yeah. I do believe that might have been the first yardage Brent Gray has gotten in varsity. And, I mean, that's always good to see the younger players coming in.
Yep. He's a JV player. I'm surprised they've got him on kick return.
Well, he's a JV player last year. But
he might have been in for Davenport. I think that's Davenport's spot on
I think it is.
return.
He's probably filling in.
37 for 47.
Yep. I'm not positive on that, though, but I do believe that. I do believe you're correct.
And shotgun formation wing coming up the middle. Brandon Turner taking it up the middle for about 2 to 3 yards. Yeah, about 3 yards.
Ooh.
It looks like South Pittsburg player having a cramp. Chase Blevins.
I thought I'd see
trying to get his cramp out of his leg there.
I thought I saw a flag fly, but there's no flags on the field, so I guess I was mistaken. Number one, Pryor there.
Kyrie Pryor
is hopping off the field.
Yeah. And he's on the bench now. It looks like he's got a cramp as well. Back in the shotgun formation with a wing.
Maynard drops back for a pass.
Maynard drops back big time, and he ends up taking it himself with about 3 to 4 yards on that play. Well, about 3 yards on that play. Chase Blevins with another cramp on the side of the field over there. He's laying down now.
I think he didn't quite get that last one worked out, and whenever he hit, the cramps today are, I mean, it's significant, especially for as warm it is as it is. It's not normal cramp weather.
Yeah. South Pittsburg with their 4s up, ready to go into the fourth quarter. Sorry for not updating you on the time of the third quarter. We got too caught up in the game.
So, what was your analysis of this third quarter here?
I want to see Sequatchie come out and score, even kick a field goal. I'll be surprised if they kick a field goal now. They'll probably go for it if they get anywhere near the end zone.
I agree. After South Pitt getting that one touchdown on them.
If it was still 0-0, I could see it happening, but it's 7-0 now. South Pittsburg up.
And the big thing that you got to respond whenever another team scores on you. You can't let that be like put you down. You got to make it. You got to be angry from it. You got to be like, they're not going to score on me again. I'm gonna shove it down their throats now.
Yep.
They've crossed the wrong path.
Yeah, they have.
And that's the mentality you've got to have. And as long as Sequatchie County can keep that mentality, they'll do just fine. Man, he's still down there, with his cramp, and that's just
Maynard. What? That's Blevins. My bad. Blevins still down, and Tyree still on the side. He's still trying to walk out his cramp down there on the sideline.
Yeah, I mean, they're cramping left and right. I'm loving the look of our crowd over there. I feel like Sequatchie County is always so good about having a great big crowd.
Sequatchie.
I mean, our stands are just as full as South Pitt stands are.
We have our stands are so full that we've got people all the way down the sidelines.
Oh yeah,
and
stacked up.
Except for behind the team, because of course you can't see behind that big old Sequatchie team. But
yeah,
we've probably got just about as many commentators, or not commentators. Oh my goodness. People here, visitors, as South Pittsburg has in their stands over here, but they do have a lot of people standing on their side too.
And it's a nice sideline to stand on. We've got a nice wall built. I mean, South Pitt has a pretty nice, decent stadium.
It would have been better to come here for the Jamboree, especially since Bledsoe's. They just don't have the facilities for that many teams to be there.
And it's on a rotation, if I'm correct, on alphabetical order rotation.
Perfect combination.
I mean, yeah. Sequatchie getting ready to kick the ball
I
off.
see Gilmer. Gilmer on the kickoff team.
Alec Hudson kicking the ball off. I do believe it's probably going to be Michael Meter kicking the ball off. So it's going to be another
Tanner Real also on the kickoff team.
squib kick.
And he goes to kick it off, and it is another squib kick. He picks it up, and it looks like he's going to try to go outside with it. And he's going to be tripped up by his own player. And then Ethan Barker on the tackle.
Several South Pittsburgh fans not happy about that play. I mean, Ethan Barker just wrapped up and held
Ethan Barker did not.
I mean, he just wrapped up and
It
held.
looked like he was he like horse collar grabbed him, but he did not. He had him by the jersey, actually. He was pulling his jersey.
Everything about that was legal.
Got him down.
He just grabbed him and held on, kind of drove him into the sideline.
Ethan Barker doesn't let go if he's got your jersey, whether you drag him with you or not.
He clamps on.
If he lets go, you're a big old guy.
Yeah. And I mean,
of course, that was only, I think, number 12, Houston Maynard. Oh, wait,
South
no,
Pittsburgh
that's
lines up on the 37-yard line.
Literally the
under
third.
the center. They fumble the ball.
Fumble.
And a flag on the play.
And it looks like
South Pittsburgh does have the ball in their hands, but there is a flag on the play.
number 57, Tanner Real, jumped.
They picked up the flag. I do believe he pulled a flag.
He waves the flag off.
I do believe he picked up a flag or pulled his flag instead of his blue beanbag.
Yes, he did. I believe he did. Wrong one, ref.
Yeah. Go for blue, not yellow.
We don't need to see no more yellow.
I mean,
we've seen so many flags in this game, it's about ridiculous.
It really is.
Each team has lost so many yards offensively on the Coach comes on the field like he's pretty mad at his offense there.
Yeah, does not look happy at all.
It looks like
you can see him just kind of yelling, just like, "What's going on here, guys?"
It looks like they lined up in the entirely wrong formation, and Coach is going to put them out there.
Yeah. Well, I'd hate to be a Pittsburgh Pirate right at the moment.
Yeah. They actually have 12 players on the field. That might have been why he called a timeout.
Yeah, I think so. I do believe he just saved.
I think he needs to count his players.
Man, and that would have been great for us. They're already second down with 12 to go. I mean,
after Ethan Barker's.
Yeah.
Well, wait, was that Ethan Barker on that last tackle?
I don't think it was.
No, it was not. I can't even remember.
I'm
sorry.
I've forgotten by now.
We got too busy talking about the coach there.
We have 9 minutes left on the fourth quarter. The score right now is 6-7 Pirates.
Yeah, they did have 12 players on the field. Wait, 1, 2.
South Pittsburgh lines up, hands it off to number 12.
And they have, who is that? Lily the third run the ball around the right end, and he may have got a yard.
I think he maybe got 2 yards on there. Maybe just one.
He did get back to the original starting marker.
So we're now 3rd and 10.
3rd and long. Let's see how they handle this one.
I mean, South Pittsburgh is known for, I think that so far they've been fairly all or nothing. Like when they've had good plays, they've had good plays.
They've thrown a few passes. They've only, I think, made receptions twice.
Yeah, I mean, they're making 2 yards or less, or they're making big plays.
Yep. And he's a fake handoff. He throws it to number 7, and it's intercepted.
Intercepted by Michael Meter.
Michael Meter catching the ball almost off the ground.
Man.
Perfect play by Michael Meter.
Wow. I mean,
that was almost an NFL
that
interception.
That was NFL quality right there. Did you record that? Man, oh, man, I'm so glad we have that on camera.
Michael Meter, I praise you right now.
You did get that on camera, right? You did get that on camera. Yes, we did. Okay. That makes me very happy. That was great.
All right. Well, we bring out the Sequatchie offense once again.
With 8 minutes left on the clock, we just got to get.
They have plenty of time to score. Let's see what they can do.
They've got something on the board.
Kobe Reed on the outside with it. Oh, it goes up the middle now. And he gets almost about 4 yards.
Yeah, 3-4 yards. That's a good play.
Good run by Reed.
I think, Sequatchie County is pumped up right now. They just got to get anything. Anything will put them ahead right now.
Oh, yes. I would love to see them get at least 2 more first downs, possibly even a field goal.
I mean, even a safety.
If they can get a field goal, that's game over if we can keep them from scoring.
Even a safety would put them ahead right now.
Yeah.
I mean
that's a win either way as long as they don't score anymore.
Yeah.
And
Sequatchie lines up.
Kobe Reed in motion again. Handed it off to Kobe Reed. He goes around the end again, and he's got the first down and more.
Oh, man.
He gets about 15 yards on that play.
Sequatchie fans are high.
Sequatchie down to the 37-yard line from the 50.
Man.
Well, no, about the 48.
Yeah, I mean, knock on wood, but we're doing really good on this drive.
I don't care. It's part of the
I'm really excited to see what they're going to pull next.
I'd like to see Sequatchie do a little more right here. Maybe even put in Hunter Davenport at fullback. I'd like to see that, actually, and let him run it a little bit.
We'll see. Put Kobe Reed in motion again.
Kobe Reed Maynard.
Maynard takes
going
it
up
off.
the middle, and he is stopped after about a yard gain.
I think he got more than that even. I think he got 2 yards.
He might have. It's kind of hard to tell at this angle. He did get about almost 3 yards.
So that was a good.
That was a good fake by Maynard. It really looked like he handed it off to Kobe Reed.
The ball is now at the 36-yard line. It's 2nd and 8 with 6 minutes and 41 seconds left on the board. The score is 6-7 South Pittsburg Pirates.
Shotgun formation. 3 backs in the backfield, and Maynard going to in only getting about a yard.
That picked up. We're now 3rd.
We have to get a first.
not sure. I don't know how their kicker is, but
Abraham, I spoke to him today. I, of course, won a class with him, with him, and he said the farthest he's ever kicked is about a 40 to 35. So they need to get a little bit closer, maybe to the
if we get to
25
20,
to the 20-yard line.
we'll be comfortable.
And we got a chance of at least getting ahead.
With Christian Payne out here, we could have been at the 45-yard line and kicked the.
Let's see if they can convert on 4th down and get the first.
Stands are going wild.
Shotgun formation. Maynard out the pass. He throws
number
it
5.
to Rudd. And Rudd drops it. And the ball go back to South Pitt with 5 minutes and 8 seconds left in the game. They'll get the ball on about the 33-yard line.
Man, well,
They're on 33.
It went through. I thought we had that.
I really thought Rudd had that, but it was tipped by one of the South Pittsburg players.
Yeah, I mean, but Brandon Rudd was still so close.
It was a tight throw by Maynard.
I wish he would have thrown it out to number 5.
If he would have thrown it up a little more and not so like bullet pass.
Yeah, he didn't see. I don't think he saw Meter, but if he had passed it to Michael Meter, who was open, and
Meter probably could have got a touchdown from where he was at.
I mean, he was at the 10-yard line. See, now we're at a position where South Pittsburg is first and 10 at the 34-yard line, and but all Sequatchie has to do is get that ball back and make a touchdown. That's all we got to do. If we can the defense can hold it.
If defense can hold it and we can get possibly another punt return, at least see Troy Sanders try to return one and not just
fair catch. I think when it's this tight, I think they'll do a punt return for sure.
It's
risky. Punt returns can be risky ways that get really hurt and gain only a few yards. That's why you don't normally do them.
You especially don't want Troy Sanders hurt. He's one of your biggest players. He comes in every 2 or 3 plays and does something. In fact, he's in right now on defense.
So,
hold on the ball.
South Pittsburg is lining back up.
Lining up in looks like another full house formation. Yes, it is. We're going to see what they do on 1st down. And
pitch to number 12.
Put it outside, and Lily's got an open lane. Meter and number 6.
Alex
Turner on the tackle.
Bring him down.
But there is a flag, and I think it is actually on Sequatchie for face mask.
I think so. It's on the 55.
I think Alex Turner might have got a handful.
I don't think it was a intentional face mask. It didn't look like he'd just brush if he did. We'll see.
I don't know. I actually think they brought it back. It was a hold. So and the play goes way back from where it started. On about the.
You know what happened was there was a hold back there, and then a penalty, a flag up here. So they evened out. The penalties, even themselves out. It's back 1st and 10. They just brought it back. Man, what a save for Sequatchie. That
it really was. If Lilly had actually got another 2 yards, I'd say the game probably would have been over unless they had a fumble.
Yeah. I mean, that was close. Now, make sure they don't do it again.
We are.
And
he's tackled in the backfield. Tanner Reel on the tackle.
Man, that was great. He sat him down.
He sat him down.
The running back was sitting on his butt.
After Tanner got to him, he did not move. He hit the ground as soon as Tanner got there.
That was great. Now 2nd and 12 for South Pittsburg.
See what Sequatchie can do here defensively. Hopefully hold them back. At least get them to punt. Maybe even them go for it and fail and keep them back down in South Pittsburg territory.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tight game.
And they're going to pass, and number 10 gets it. And he's brought down about
1 yard, about 1 yard past the original thing, so they made about 3 yards gain.
1 to the 40, I think.
That's 35.
36.
The 36-yard line.
That was actually a bad spot by the ref.
I think it was.
He was about 2 yards back whenever he caught that ball.
But I mean, still our 3rd 7 right now.
Why is Ethan Barker in on defense? They got one of their quarterbacks in on defense, playing pretty much what it looks like outside linebacker. And number 10 going for it, and he tripped up. Michael Meter trying to catch that one, and he missed it.
Man, this right here is stressful.
Number 10 tripping himself up on that one.
Do they go for the punt? I expect they do. It looks like, yes, they're going for
I expect
Holland's going back. They are going to punt the ball. They are right now. The ball is on the 36-yard line.
3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Still time for Sequatchie to score. Or
Definitely.
at least get down there and get a field goal.
I mean, they got all the time in the world to score.
And
so
it is a
it's
a bad punt.
It's blocked. Joseph Colson picks it up.
Joseph Colson picks it up, and he goes for about 5-10 yards.
10 yards. Whoa. Man.
And the ball is on the 20-yard line.
I mean,
Joseph Colson, one of the defensive linemen, picking it up and carrying it for almost 10 yards.
oh, man.
That'll get you hyped.
That was great. I mean, I thought for a second he might be all the way.
I was thinking that's a good punt. It's going 50 yards. I heard it all the way up here.
Yeah. And it hit somebody.
And it hits one of his own players. One of his own players backs up into the ball, blocked by his own player. I feel sorry for him, but at the same time, Sequatchie get on the ball and go.
Sequatchie now has the ball at the 20-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go.
They're
3
actually
minutes and
in
30
field goal range if they have to kick one.
Yeah, I mean, they're in field goal range right now.
I'd like to see Maynard get in and get a touchdown, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Brandon Rudd getting about 5 or 6 yards on that play.
I mean, Sequatchie is hot. The tribe over there is
The tribe is
going. You can just feel the energy. You can feel the energy all the way over here in the press box.
Oh, yeah. I know they're a little worried seeing what Sequatchie's done in the red zone, but how can you be worried when there's 3 minutes left and you're in field goal range?
Yeah, I mean, well, but there's always stuff can always happen. But
hey, if you can take a chance on third down, kick a field goal, you still have fourth down to kick another field goal.
Yeah, I mean, and that's not always a bad strategy.
They do that in the NFL all the time in game-winning situations. And it looks like Brandon Rudd gets down to about the yard line. No flag on the play. That play will stand.
First down. Oh, great.
That is a first down, so
9
they
yards.
are first and goal.
First
at
and
the
goal.
8 or 9 yard line.
9 yard line.
I'm loving this ball game now.
I mean, this is great.
It's picked up in the past 15 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, this is the textbook great football game.
We're down to 2:40 in the final quarter of the game, and I think we're going to see Sequatchie, if not get a touchdown, kick a field goal. They're in serious field goal range.
Definitely. I mean, wow.
Maynard talking to his running back, getting him in the right formation, and Maynard going up the middle. Looks like he may score.
He scores! Touchdown. No flag on the play.
No flag on the play. That play will stand. Touchdown, Sequatchie County. We'll see if they go for 2 or kick a field goal.
Time right now is 2:17 in the fourth quarter. 7-12, Sequatchie County.
We got to see the defense stand up, though, after this, because if we don't get a 2-point conversion, if South Pittsburg somehow gets a touchdown, all they got to do is kick a field goal to win the game.
I think we are going for a 2-point conversion because getting a PAT at this point.
That is Troy Sanders, and I do not say Abraham Martinez. This is going to be a go for 2 situation.
That'd be the only situation. I mean, a PAT is not going to do you anything.
I see a short pass here.
I do too. I mean, definitely. They got Michael Meter
and Kobe Reed.
No, Maynard.
Oh, and Maynard tries to run it himself, and he gets pretty much chop blocked by number 7, Chase Bradford or Blevins.
Man, our second attempt at so close. Well, we have 2 minutes and 17 seconds. That's all.
Everybody hopped up, even people in the press box up here.
Yes, I mean everybody is ready to go.
People filming the game and everything, hyped up.
Biden at
probably hear Austin, one of our Spear members, up here screaming at our team.
It's a great time.
And Sequatchie, I'd say they'll probably kick it all the way back this time, just for time's sake.
I mean, yeah.
And if they kick a squib, and they're going to kick a squib because Michael Meter's on the field, I'm really surprised that they're going to do this.
Well,
because to be honest with you, if number 12 gets on the outside and there's no flag, he's going to be gone.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's part of it, too. They're trying to kick it in there where, it's going to be at the 35, but it's going to be at the 35.
This has really surprised me. Sequatchie County, about to say Bloodsoap County. Sequatchie County is really physical in the fourth quarter. I have not seen this in the 4 years that I've been in this high school.
I mean, Coach Kane has really changed his program.
Even I admit, when I was a freshman and I was actually playing for the team, and he gets sidesteps and he misses, and he goes to the 44-yard line.
Man.
Holy crap. Back to what I was saying. Even the year that I played, freshman year, before I got hurt and I couldn't play anymore, we weren't physical in the fourth quarter whatsoever.
No, I mean,
we absolutely sucked in the fourth quarter. We had no physical ability. Our team was not as big either.
I mean, we're seeing a lot of South Pittsburg fans, leaving the stadium now.
South Pittsburg fans are leaving the stadium now that there's 2 minutes left, and they're only on their own 44. But Sequatchie's roster takes up 2 sides of the page, and South Pittsburg's only takes up 1 on our roster sheet.
I mean, they're getting tired by now,
difference.
Surely. I mean, they're probably getting tired by it. But now we probably have a lot.
And I know South Pittsburgh's linemen are tired because they don't have that many fresh linemen to put in.
Yeah.
We've swapped linemen about every 5 about every 5 plays.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be very interesting how this comes down.
Shout out to Joseph Colson.
Yes, definitely a shout out to Joseph Colson.
10-yard run from Joseph Colson on the punt. Blocked by, of course, South Pittsburgh's own player.
And I mean, Joseph Colson's a true lineman at heart. He's not a runner.
He's not a runner, but he was moving.
Holland drops back for a pass.
And that is
throws it to number 7.
Almost intercepted by Kobe Reed.
Throws it to number 7.
Chase Blevins.
And goes through his hands.
It goes right through his hands, almost into the hands of Kobe Reed.
Man, wouldn't
that would
have
been
crazy?
Game over.
Could you imagine if Kobe Reed had picked that ball up and ran it?
If Kobe had got that ball and got past Chase, because Chase didn't fall over. If he got past Chase, that would have been probably back to the 40 over here on South Pittsburgh's side.
I mean, big thing is that Sequatchie can get the ball again.
Where's the ball?
I don't think
is there a flag?
No.
Okay.
Or maybe there was.
Oh, it is a flag.
There's a flag.
Holding against the Pirates.
Yes.
That puts them back on their own about 34-yard line. Well, wait a minute. No.
Coach Kane calls in to deny the.
He denies the flag, so it'll stay
at second. But now it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. I think he just wants us to say second down. He doesn't want to.
Yeah.
Give him back another first. So he lets them keep the second down and 10. It looks like it's going to be another pass. It is another pass to number 12, and it's way over his head. He misses. And, wow, that was a good pass, but it was just too high for Mr. Crap. Sorry. Lilly the third. he jumped probably about 2 foot in the air and still missed that ball.
Okay. I mean.
Whew. And now it is 3rd and 10. 3rd and long for the Pirates. I want to see Sequatchie hold them here. I want to see them hold them on 4th down. Let's see what happens. And it's passed almost into the hands of Kobe Reed again.
Wow. I mean, they're slipping.
Kobe, I think he's trying to intercept it, but.
I mean, yeah.
How do I go back to Seven Indians ball.
I mean, yeah. Dude, at this point,
if we can get 1 first down, we can need it for the rest of the time because South Pittsburg has no timeouts.
No. I mean, we've owned the game pretty much at this point.
What we need to do, make sure we don't go out of bounds whatsoever because that stops the clock. And we don't need to call a timeout unless it's absolutely positively needed. And other than that, we should be good on this game right here. And Sequatchie gets about a 2 or 3 yard run from Brandon Rudd. Number 71, well, not 71, my bad. 17, Kobe Reed.
I was looking away at the moment.
That's a big personal foul, and that's going to give Sequatchie a first down automatically.
Yeah. Wow.
Which means it's a minute 40. They're on the Pirates. Let's see where the ball is placed. 30. Oh, no, the 28.
28.
The 28. I'd like to see Sequatchie score again.
Yes, I mean.
Even kick a field goal that way, we know for sure that South Pittsburg doesn't have a chance.
I mean, can you imagine?
No, I can't because I've never been in this situation.
This is great.
The only time I've been in this situation is on Madden.
Well, I mean, I said at the beginning of the game that Sequatchie County could beat
Looks
South
like Maynard tried to get them to
get
jump
brought down
there. And Rudd going up the middle.
Man, I mean, that was a good drive.
That was a good drive by Rudd. Almost 7 yards.
Yeah.
About 5 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Wow.
We're back in
back to that
field goal
Rudd
range.
Being half fullback, half back.
Yeah.
That speed and that agility.
Rudd is
We're down to less than a minute here, 55 seconds. And Sequatchie looks like they're just going to run it out.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they don't knee it here. I mean, it's 2nd down, so I can see why they wouldn't.
I think he's going to try to go for another touchdown. I mean, if I know Coach Kane.
I do believe Coach Kane just called timeout.
I think he wants to go for another touchdown.
I think he's trying to.
I think he doesn't want to just beat South Pittsburg.
I think he's trying to show off now.
I think he's ready to say, okay,
he's ready to say, we've had you this whole game. What now?
Yeah. I mean, he's going to stick it to him. And that's great. I mean, this whole game has been just great. And after we get done, we're going to have to – we don't have much longer on our broadcast time left. So after we get done with this game –
we will have post-game talk.
We will.
For a while.
We'll have post-game talk, and then we're going to start
We are going to take a break before post-game talk, probably about 5 minutes or so.
No, we won't. I don't think we'll even have
Are we not going to?
I think we're going to go straight to post-game talk after the game is over.
Okay.
And then we're going to go into a part 2 for the interview with the coach.
I think I'm actually going to let Garrett do post-game talk because he's down on the field with Chandler. We'll see what he saw.
Yeah, if he can get up here in time.
I mean, I'll start out, but we did say Garrett was going to be on the radio today.
Yeah.
Chandler has the sideline headphones. I'm surprised he's not down there talking to us right now.
He doesn't have a microphone with him. Okay, so Sequatchie County lines up in shotgun formation. Maynard gets the ball, hands it off to number 24, Austin Stevens.
Austin Stevens holding on to it with both hands there.
Yes, I mean, he's inches from a first down.
Oh, he is very close. Very, very close.
Third,
first down.
Well, maybe not.
It'll be about 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
I thought he was closer than
I
that.
did too.
I think that might have been a bad spot by the way.
Well, I think where I thought the down marker was.
If we get a first down here, the game's over.
Yeah. I mean, the game's over. We have 15 seconds left right now.
Oh, the game's going to be over regardless now.
They're running the clock out.
They're going to run the clock out. Probably call timeout with maybe 2 or 3 seconds left and then take a knee. And the game is over. 1 second left, and there's the buzz.
There's the game. Sequatchie County.
12-7.
Sequatchie County beats
South Pittsburg.
The Pirates
The
12-7.
tribe is hyped over there. I can hear them from over here.
I mean, that makes me happy. Sequatchie County beats the Pirates.
Sequatchie County was not expected to win this game at all.
No. I mean,
they were actually – it was actually sorry. It was set by people in Chattanooga to be 27-7. And we've upset them 12-7.
Well, I mean,
what does that say about their prediction?
I mean, I think that says that Sequatchie County is bringing a whole new league.
Sequatchie County in their Oregon-Alabama mixed defense or offense, I mean, it's really surprised me today.
I mean, everybody is hyped. The spear is just
The Spears going crazy, but they got to go get back on the bus. Sequatchie really happy about this win here today.
I mean, that was a great.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Tiger dance tonight.
Yeah. Tiger's real name is Jared Barnett, by the way. He's number one. And he
can dance, buddy.
He'll break it down.
We actually had him dance at school last Friday before the jamboree.
Yeah. In front of the entire school. That takes some guts right there.
It does, and it was unplanned.
Yeah.
Zane Swanner actually yelled it out to Mr. Lane and Miss Belknap, and they just went with it and put Tiger on stage.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think about this game, man? I mean,
this game, the whole first half, I was kind of sad.
It was kind of slow the first half, but the second half, everybody came back in, and wow! I mean, what that was.
Now, South Pittsburgh scoring first did not surprise me at all.
No,
but us coming back the way we did.
I mean, that was a true testament. That was what I was looking forward to see. I figured South Pitt would score first, and I was ready to see Sequatchie County come back and not be fazed by it at all, and that's exactly what happened, and that makes me so happy.
3 plays in a row, almost coming up with an interception. Plus, it was already 4th down on that last one, and it goes incomplete, and Sequatchie gets the ball back.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that was astonishing.
Kind of having post-game talk without Chandler and Garrett.
Yeah. we have 6 minutes left on our Spreaker broadcast that we can use. We have 180 minutes that we are allowed to have. So if it does get down close to time, we're going to have to
get off.
We'll have to get off, and we'll create a new one to fill in everything else. But I don't know if we'll be able to get.
So it will be on there, but I actually think Chandler's going to talk to Coach Kane, but he doesn't have a mic.
Yeah. Hey, you want to go run him a mic down there? You go run him a mic.
Chandler a mic. Yeah.
Does he have his headset? I don't know.
Yeah, he's got the headset.
Well.
Wait, no, it's right here. Hold
on. That's it.
No, Chandler will turn it on when he gets it.
I mean, South Pittsburgh has completely cleared the stadium now. Well, I mean, that was a great game. That was
it was a tremendous game, especially from Sequatchie. We didn't really know what was going to happen, especially since Sequatchie played their JV versus Jasper and still won that game 6-0, and then tied Bledsoe 0-0. It was a strange thing to see from Sequatchie.
Yeah, I was kind of worried. I mean, I felt like they were very capable, but I was worried that South Pittsburgh was going to score, and that, like usual.
And then they got down to the 40 and lost the ball to us. We drove it all the way down the field that time and came up with the first score. Second score was after a interception.
But we did.
He's probably going to get. We're probably going to get yelled at, even though we're not videoing it. But
whatever.
It doesn't matter. Great game, especially in the fourth quarter.
Yes, I mean.
In fact, I think both of the scores from Sequatchie came in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they did.
The very beginning, the middle, and of course at the end, where Sequatchie held them back. 3 possible interceptions from Kobe Reed.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the turnover on downs.
Wow. I mean.
And Sequatchie finally getting out of their big huddle and now going to the bus.
Bernal, do we have you down there?
I
don't know if he has this.
He doesn't have them on. Where is he, by the way?
He's down there in the huddle with all of them. He's handed off the stuff.
There he is.
Okay, we have 2 minutes and 58 seconds. I think we'll have time to put it all on one thing. If he'll go ahead and interview the coach right now. Garrett, can you hear me?
Garrett. Bruh. Come on, Chandler.
Yeah.
I do believe he's just going to paper interview it, or he's going to try to remember what he said. But, no, Garrett is writing stuff down. So,
well, okay then.
We're going to take a short break, of course, because we got to end this one. But after Chandler and Garrett get back up here, we're going to talk some more after we start a new one.
And we'll try to get the that second one posted right now. If we're having some issues with our internet up here in the
Concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving him starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote, his will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds, the skill of an artist.
This is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had the stupidest verse, this dude is the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks through the roof. I heard him with that stock.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
They call him Ryu, he's sick and he's spitting fire. And Mike got him out the dryer, he's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with top, but a fucking nihilist porcupine. He's a the type women wanna be within. Rappers hope he gets 8 years in the making, patiently waiting to blow. Now the record with your notice taking over the globe. He's got a partner in crime, his is equally dope. You won't believe the kind of that comes out of this kid's throat. Top.
He's not your everyday on the block. He knows how to work with what he's got, making his way to the top. He don't think it's a comment on his name. People keep asking him, was it given that birth that doesn't stand for an acronym? No, he's living proof. Let him rock in the booth. He'll get you buzzing quicker than a shot of vodka with juice. Him and his crew are known around as one of the best. Dedicated to what they do and give 100%.
Forget Mike, nobody really knows how or why he works so hard. It seems like he's never got time because he